Hello everybody, my name is Bobby and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be reacting to BabyMetal No Rain No Rainbow Live Legend S Baptism. And from what I remember about BabyMetal performances, this Legend show was one show I believe when Sue Metal was 16. I don't remember why it was called Legend. But anyway, before I get to this reaction, I'd like to remind y'all to please subscribe to my channel and please like this video. And if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you could leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser. But donations to my channel are not necessary, they're not required. You can watch my videos for free, but any support for this channel is greatly appreciated. And speaking of support for my channel, this particular reaction here comes by way of a donation through my PayPal account to my channel by a viewer named Kevin Christensen. I really do appreciate your donation. Thank you very much for that. He requested that I react to this version of No Rain, No Rainbow at Legend S. So this reaction's for him. Now I've had other requests for this song, especially after my Akatsuki unfinished reaction. A lot of y'all say this song is pretty emotional too, so I feel like I'm being set up to get emotional again. If you saw my other reaction, you know what I'm talking about. But I enjoy that. It was a great song, and I don't mind showing a little bit of emotion at times, even though, you know, I would just like to get through my reaction without, you know, that happening. But I appreciate y'all's comments about that, letting me know I don't need to apologize and all that. I mainly apologize not for getting emotional, but just because I'm having to pause so much and try to gather my thoughts and try to be able to talk when I'm having trouble talking. But anyway, like I said, there's been some requests for this song. I believe there's a few different versions of it on YouTube, but Kevin requested this particular version, and because he left me a nice donation, I'm going to do this version especially for him. So I appreciate that, Kevin, again. And without further ado, this is my reaction to BabyMetal No Rain, No Rainbow, which also y'all told me is another Sue Metal solo song. So let's see how this goes. Y'all know I love the piano. Violins.
どうして眠れないのどうして夜は終わるのいらない何も明日さえも君がいない未来どうして笑ってるの
Well, there was BabyMetal, No Rain, No Rainbow live, Legend S, and again, that was just very beautiful. I was thinking I was gonna try my best not to, you know, have to pause so much to talk, but she may she makes it pretty difficult. It's a lot to unpack about this song, this performance. I mean, it's just great. She's, you know, the thing that can happen with child performers like this, whether they're singers or actors, is they can either grow up and everybody loses interest. I can think of a few child performers that, you know, kind of grew up and their careers didn't really go anywhere. Or they can just grow up and be even more amazing than they were when they were younger. And that seems to be the case with Sinyells here. She was great as a young little girl, and now she's just an amazing adult vocalist, even though she's, I think, 19 now, maybe, still a teenager. But man, that was just breathtaking. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So another thing I want to say about this particular performance, and I hope you all don't take it wrong, I didn't notice it in the Akatsuki performance, and I'm thinking maybe it's because this one was released on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm not sure. A while back, well, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I watched a reaction by Tank the Tech on a BabyMetal song. And he got a lot of flack because he said that he mentioned that on his reaction that it sounded like they were playing to a track. And a lot of people, I guess, took offense to that. I didn't really read much of the comments on it, but he had to clarify himself and say that when he said that they were playing to a track, that he didn't mean they were lip syncing. A lot of bands do this nowadays. The bands I was in, when I was playing in the bands that I played in the past, we didn't do this because we just didn't have the equipment for it. But I've known quite a few bands that play to a track because live it keeps them on time with the song. It makes them sound tighter, and it's just something that bands use as a tool just to sound better live. It's not lip syncing or anything like that. Now, this particular performance, it sounds like she's harmonizing with her own voice, which, if that's the case, it was either done in post-production on the producing of the DVD or Blu-ray, or it was to a track of pre-recorded voices of her own voice, so that she could sing in her singing voice and it would sound like she's being harmonized instead of having other singers up there to harmonize. Some vocalists just prefer to record their own voice doing harmonies and then play it in a track when they're performing it live, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally prefer it. If somebody, especially if it's on the studio version, I haven't heard a studio version of this song, but if there's vocal harmonies on a studio version of a song and you can tell it's the same vocalist doing all the harmonies, and they use the tracks live to do that and get that harmony sound live, I would prefer that because it sounds great. Doesn't mean they're cheating. They can't harmonize to themselves live. It's just impossible. I saw King Diamond a few times in the 80s when I was younger, and there's certain songs that he did harmonies on the studio albums and didn't do them live, and it sounded good, but it could have been better. So having said all that, I just wanted to say I could tell that this was a produced song, whether it was post-production for the Blu-ray or it was done live to a track. But trust me when I tell you all, that does not take away from her performance. Her performance was awesome. You can tell she was singing to the harmony tracks, and she just sounded amazing. And I did my best there at the beginning to not break down, but I, kind of broke a little, but I hope y'all don't mind. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. That was just awesome, and I can't wait to react to more of their music. Let me know what else they have out there, more heavy stuff, more stuff like this. I am a sucker for a good ballad. There's a lot of ballads I grew up listening to that I really like, and this is going to be one of my new favorites now. So I want to thank Kevin again for the kind donation and for requesting this version of this song. I don't know if I could find a better version. I'm going to look at the other ones to see, but this was awesome. And thank you again, Kevin, for that. And thank you for everybody else that requested this. And before I go, I want to remind you all to please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. And if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser. But donations to my channel are not necessary. They're not required. You can watch my videos for free. But any support for my channel is greatly appreciated, as was Kevin's donation. But anyway, thank you all again for watching my reaction to BabyMetal, No Rain, No Rainbow.